So recently I beat Ecco the Dolphin on Sega Genesis thanks to save states and my own chat stream helping me out, and I found the game hard as hell, extremely hard. And in this video, I'm gonna tell you why this game is so hard. I'm gonna give you reasons why I felt the game is hard, and even an explanation from the developer on why the game is hard in the first place. Watch the video all the way to the end for a special invitation from me. I've watched people play Ecco the Dolphin before, and I think I tried it a few times. I remember seeing this game on the Sega channel and just flipping past it. It was like, yo, I can just play Eternal Champions or Street of Rage or Road Rash or Sonic or something. The reason why this game is so hard is the enemies are cheap as hell. They have cheap little hitboxes and they can just hit you and not even really be near you. You can just easily run into all sorts of traps and run into them. But overall, they're just all over the place. Some of the enemies, they follow you. Some of them just move slow. Some of them move fast. Some of them go in between walls. They just plain old suck. And some enemies, they can just hit you in one hit, like the octopus, for example. Another reason why this game is so hard is there's no kind of checkpoints in the game. You just go through a level, and if you die, you gotta go all the way to the beginning. Thank goodness there's a password for you can continue on whatever level if you wanna just go back. But I had to use save states a lot to just stop, save the game, and then load if I ever die. The whole motif of this game is pretty much trial and error. You just try things out a bunch of times, die, try things out, experiment, and then hopefully you'll get it. If you're playing this on console, it's going to suck because you're going to have to go all the way back to the beginning. The reason why this game is so hard is some of the stage objectives aren't very obvious, but once you start playing the game, you just start to notice, okay, I got to go here and find a glyph. I got to go somewhere else and find the glyph, or I need to reach some part of the level and talk to something or do something. It becomes a little bit more streamlined towards the end, but at first you kind of just don't know. Another reason why this game is so hard is there's some really hard jumps in some of the levels. There was one time in one level that I just could not just properly jump over this one little freaking building, and it took me so many tries, and my stream chat was just room for me the whole time.
I did it right here. All right, this next jump should be kind of easy.
There was one stage I found very difficult where you got to move this cube and you got to kind of push it to different parts on these ledges, and there's these gaps, and if the cube goes in a gap, you got to snap it up and push it to the next part of the level and keep pushing it, and it'll fall into the gap again. You got to snap it up. That was getting very annoying, but once I got it, it felt so good. In the game, there's a lot of hidden walls and certain things that don't look obvious that you can pass through. There's one level where you actually can pass through a little small volcano to get to the next area of the level. I didn't know that you can pass through that part at all. I was lost, confused, and puzzled, but once I found out, I just shook my head. The last level of the game is actually pretty difficult. It's called Welcome to the Machine, and it's an auto-scroller, and you can actually shoot the aliens that come at you. It's actually kind of fun, but the thing is that the camera moves around and it can kind of trick you, and then you can actually get crushed if you're not careful. If you die during this level, you actually have to go all the way to the beginning and do it again. Then the final boss. I had a lot of trouble with the final boss at first. I didn't know how to kill it. I didn't know what to do, and plus I didn't have enough life. If you die, you're going to have to go all the way to the beginning of the level, but thanks to save state technology, you can just load your save and keep trying. So I did that for a while. So after a lot of trial and error and save states, I actually defeated the boss. It was actually a pretty tough fight, but I managed to get it down. The reason why the game is so hard is because of the producer and programmer, Ed Annunziata, basically said that I was paranoid about the game rentals and kids beating the game over the weekend, so I made it hard. That makes a lot of sense, because back then, if you rented a game and you beat it over the weekend, that game sucked. The game was too easy. It was for babies. But if you played a game that was really hard and you had to return it back to the rental store in 3 days or 5 days, there's a big chance that you can rent it again or even buy it to try to beat it. Overall, Ecco the Dolphin, I feel like it's one of the hardest games I've ever played, and I'm very glad that I took the time to beat it. I like fun challenges like this. So I would say, if you want to play this game, be sure to use an emulator. Be sure to use save states. But if you have the cartridge, good luck, because you're going to have to do a lot of backtracking after you die. You die a lot in this game. You die all the time, especially during the last level. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you want to watch me play random games on stream, go to my Twitch channel. It's in the description section below or in the comment section pinned. Thanks again for watching. Be sure to watch the other videos that you see on the screen, and I'll see and talk to y'all later. Peace.